Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Peak of Serenity. You can get to the Peak of Serenity very easily, especially if you're a Pandaren, by using Zen Pilgrimage. The tooltip says your spirit travels to the Peak of Serenity in Pandaria, leaving your body behind. Also, it's quite interesting because you can use this and then actually use it again to return to where you were, where you used it. So say I used this in Orgrimmar or Stormwind. Well, if it'll bring me here, and then if I use it again, it'll bring me back. Since I'm already here, it kind of defeats the purpose. Actually, here, let me do this. So today's video, I guess I kind of want to show you. I'll show you one place. Pandaria is actually pretty big, and I was kind of disappointed that we could fly in it. I mean, really, we'd have a lot of people complaining that we can't fly, but the scope of it feels so much bigger when you don't fly. It really does. Since I hit 90 and got flying, it kind of made it feel a little smaller, but nevertheless, it's still big. Now, we're going to use Zen Pilgrimage here. Okay. Takes a minute to cast, so it's going to take us back to the Peak of Serenity. And here we are. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you to the Vale of Eternal Blossoms and show you this Pandaren here's horde. No, for no specific reason. I usually play Alliance characters, but my cousin, who also got won a beta key as well, made his Death Knight's horde. So I was like, well, I'll just make a horde panda here. And that was a flying serpent, dragon thing. Sorry. So we're gonna go to the Vale of Eternal Blossoms. And basically that's pretty much gonna be our, I want to say, one of our main hubs. You have the Shrine of Two Moons, which is the Horde area, and the Shrine of Seven Stars, which is the Alliance area. Looky here, Shot of Anger. He's actually a rare spawn elite boss. He actually he'll teleport, I guess that's the best way to put it, around this map when he spawns, and he'll emote like the old guys and the old bosses used to do. So I mean, it's nice that they're bringing, they brought him back, bringing bosses back into the world. And he's got I forgot what it is. I can't really look it up right now. He's got like 200 and something million health. So it's a good chunk. No one has been able to touch him yet, but at least we know he's there. So I don't know if it'll do it right now. This place is actually very heavily phased. Let me see if I can, I'll go to the Setting Sun Garrison, and sometimes I'll go there and I'll be flying like this, and I'll look down and I see, oh, look at all those look at all those dudes over there, and I go to fly down and they're not there. So yeah, see, alright, see all these? See these guys? They just disappear. It's a phase, and I guess I'm not up to this part of the questing yet, because I haven't done too many quests outside of hitting 90. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and we're going to go, I'll show you the Horde version of this. Moshgun Palace is actually in here. See, look at this guy. Watch, he just disappears. Who are you, man? Who are you, Magic Man? I like the little, those bugs that float across walk across the water. Those bugs. Now we get giant ones. Apparently we have there's a mount version of that too, which I thought was interesting. I have no idea what that does. No idea. And a couple statues here. Pretty cute. So over in the distance is the Alliance place. Here's the Motion Gun Palace. And here's our Horde area. So I will go downstairs first. You'll notice once you get here, I already took most of the quests. I have not done them. But you get in here and you're like, oh look, there's a bunch of quests all around here, and I just took them. So there's the August Celestials Quartermaster, and I believe they have a little bit of gear. Milk that. Guild repairs. Reigns of the Thundering August Cloud Serpent. It requires Exalted and is 3,000 gold. And then there's various gear that you need to be revered to get, and they do cost Valor points. You get Valor points actually from doing these daily quests. So it's not, it's not just, you're not just getting that through the dungeons anymore. I'm sure you've heard that other places. Charm Market. I don't know if that's anything specific, but here's challenge modes. Actually, from what I understand, challenge modes you have to be in a group of your guild members to do. Currently, I don't know if that's going to change, or call me ignorant, but yeah. So this is the Order of the Cloud Serpent. They're also part of a group of people you can do quests for. It's Brewmasters. We're gonna find a Brewmaster that might need aid. And then, yeah, all that fun stuff. The Tillers. Tillers are quite interesting. You can't start the farm quest yet for your quote-unquote own farm. It's kind of, the way I've looked at it, it's kind of like an interesting way to go about doing daily quests. It's not necessarily, I guess he gives it to you in time, but it's you could say it's your farm, I guess, if you really want to. Look at this little monkey with a hat. He's so freaking awesome. There's a pet battle trainer that you can't do anything with them until you hit 90, quote-unquote 91. However, they did that because it's not testing yet. Also, if you see pet journal, all that fun stuff. Definitely don't have all of the attacks in here. Like Legs has attacks, but Grunty only has punch. So I mean, there's lots of things. Only the rarest of Murlocs is able to successfully cross dimensional barriers. Fewer still remain. Fewer still return with the kind of advanced armor and weaponry possessed by Grunty. I like the little, the little stuff that they added, to kind of make them unique. Little info and how much it costs, where you get it, all that fun stuff. Oh, if it's sold by a vendor like Grunty's BlizzCon 2009. See, look at that, it's amazing. So there's a lot to go through. I'm probably not going to get through it all. It's Grand Expedition Yak. I want to note something pretty funny about this. Not only are these things hilarious, these little Grummels, I think that they're called, little Reforger. This thing bugs out constantly. Right now, these things will fall off, and there'll just be like, I'll have to relog in order. I can't just remount and they'll come back. They just kind of fall off once in a while, and it'll just look like that without them there. But here's I haven't figured out where to get one of these. I don't know if actually people have been doing it for rep, but I've seen people flying with these. Actually, I've seen people turned into these with another, and people can ride on them. So the Flight Master's here. Let's run inside real quick. Running. It's actually, if you really take this in, it's really detailed. I mean, from the walls to the floor, to the ceiling. It's this expansion, from what I've seen so far, has been probably the most detail intensive expansion I've seen, period. It's everything looks so, there's so much detail into the landscapes and into pretty much everything. Muffin. This person doesn't do anything. Guild bank. Ooh. I joined some random guild on here, beta tester or something. Just wanted to get a couple of perks. I mean, you know, general goods, can't buy anything for him. Marley Two Toes. Hoka Stone Crush. I like some of the names of these. Exotic drinks. There we go. This leads outside. Let's roll a couple times here. I mean, look at this. It's like a little tiny restaurant. She's an innkeeper, but she's like the hostess. So, oh, can have a seat. Look at that. So cute. And then all of your friends can RP all day. Look at that. I'm RPing so hard right now with my watermelon and my apples. And then once I get done, just come over here and sit down in this weird funky bed and play some mahjong and get down. Look, there's like a hot tub, but it's not really a hot tub. It's like a fake hot tub. So we're gonna go upstairs here. Brewmaster Roland. Brewmaster. Everyone's a brewmaster. See, even I'm a brewmaster. Look at that. So there's portals. Check that out. You can't click on any of them. There seems to be 2 portals that I can't do anything with, and I think that's they just kind of ran through here and we're trying to figure out where they want to put their portals, because there's a portal on this auctioneer, and then there's a portal over here. Looks like it's the Silver Moon. No, that's Dalaran. It's Dalaran, I think. So we're gonna come over here and look at this. Look how awesome this looks. So much detail. Hello, Garlas. Nice bear. This is a reforger, nothing special. I'm gonna run around here. This is kind of like the bridge to the second part, the second half of our little hall here. Nice little tree. This is cool. I mean, I don't want to turn up the sound. It's too much stuff, but there's a big old crane there. And there's a little water fountain here. Waterfall fountain. Fishing guy. I don't know. Can we fish here? This is a pre-made. Can I fish? No, it doesn't have fishing. Oh well. Maybe I'll get him a paladin later and come over here. Paladin's max fishing. That's my fisherman. Paladin. Fisherman. Here's the bank. They're kind of just standing up here. You can't get up here. I'm not just doing anything. Here's the guild bank. Nice little fountain over here again. I like the little miscellaneous stuff, you know. It's Chamber of Wisdom. It's a gong here. It'd be nice if I could ding that gong. Look at this painting. It's a really nice, like, it gives it a really nice feel. I really like the whole Chinese, Eastern kind of thing? Yeah. Yeah, we're Western, so Eastern. I just like the whole feel. They really did a good job capturing it. So I remember when Kato was coming out, they're like, oh, we want to capture the, you know, the Egyptian feel of for Doom. And this armor is green. And you know, they did a good job, but it was a lot smaller scale. And then when you say what they want it, they say they want to, you know. Oh, look at this. That's cute. Look at the armor sets. I like how they're displayed. That's this paladin armor is sick stuff, man. Look at that. I want the yellow version. This gotta be monk gear. This has to be monk gear. I mean, that's like monk if I've ever. Look at that. Dark Knight. He's doing the same thing I am. RPN all the time. Click it. Alright, well, I guess he doesn't want to talk to me. It told me to look cute though. Armor, of course. See some armor you like? These rare armor sets can only be obtained by proving your worth in the most challenging dungeons in Pandaria. So I'm guessing these are the challenge modes, I believe. Dungeon set challenge modes kind of thing. If I remember correctly, if I read that right, I think that's the way it went. So that's pretty much it. Did I show you this side? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. So you come in here and you got your cooking supply guy, Francis Lynn and Edward Haynes. So you got first aid, and look at that, Zen Master First Aid. Yes. We making bandages. Wait, no. There we go. Windwood. Okay, so there's a wounded defender here. There's our supplies. So you come over here and you have tailoring supplies, blacksmithing, leatherworking, you know, everything. So this is where you're gonna come to get all your goodies. Fireworks. Let me tell you, I love like just wasting. I get bored very easily, and for some reason fireworks just quell that boredom. So when I'm bored, like for the 4th of July, I mean, I just buy a bunch of fireworks on my Warlock and light them off in Stormwood. I live streamed it because I was just that bored. If I can buy fireworks and launchers and light them off, that I've been waiting for so long for that. You have no idea. So that's pretty much it. There's going to be a lot of things packed into this area. Lots of stuff going on. Sweets. He's not selling these. So but none of this is really, not a lot's going on here right now. A lot of the vendors aren't in here. Zen Flight, that's always fun. It's a nice glyph. It's cute. A lot of the vendors aren't in here. Not too much going on there, but I mean that's going to be where we are, and I'll show you the alliance. Actually, is this guy flying around? I'm going to show you this guy real quick. There's a cloud serpent flying around here, and I can't imagine someone killed him. I don't know if it's like, you know, I was thinking the other day, like, oh, I wonder if he's the, you know, phosphorescent time lost proto Drake version of this expansion, because I mean, for the last what 2 expansions they've had that going on, and I couldn't put it past him not to do it. And it seems like he's not here. He usually flies right on here. So he says he's got like a Nimbus cloud thing around him. I looked at his debuff, and it says he's impervious to damage. So I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe when he's if I catch him again, I'll see if I can jump on his back or something. He looks pretty cool. Oh, wait, no. And you can definitely see him from both temples. So I'm guessing he might be the rare spawn mount, which would be cool. It's a different colored cloud serpent. So yeah, he's not here. Maybe in my next video I'll show off some of the different zones and some of the sound detail that's gone into the game. WoW's always been good for their sound, and but the sound, like, paired with their whole you know, Indian theme, China, whatever, what have you. Oh god, yeah, here's the Alliance place. I can't get too close. But you see what they did with this? Look at that. I mean, it makes the experience that much better when you are, like, listening to the music and all of the, like, I was going through a zone and I could just hear cicadas in the background, and that really pulled me into the whole experience. Look at this guy. What are you doing, you 89 Draenei paladin? You must be a bad paladin. You better be a human. Paladins are, like, the only way to go. It's human paladin or nothing for Alliance. Just anyways, thanks guys, thanks for taking a little tour with me through the Horde area in the Vale of Eternal Blossoms. Please like, comment, subscribe, whatever, what have you. I'm planning to bring out some more videos, something more interesting once I figure out what I want to do. I was actually thinking about doing a whole, like, class coverage. I mean, there's lots of videos out there, but think about breaking it down, making it a little easier for some people to understand, because while some classes haven't changed pretty much at all, other classes such as the Warlock, the Warlock has the most changes, and I briefly touched on that on my last video, but there's a lot going on, a lot of changes, and glyphs, most aren't important at all. Minor glyphs are just minor. Like, major glyphs even, they really don't do much. They just add a little bit of flavor, and that's pretty much it. Look, see, he teleported. So, enough of me blathering on. Just leave a comment below, and if you would, let me know if you want to see something. I'll make a video of it. I have some free time. And, yeah, thanks for